Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, good evening all.
Good
Okay,
evening, ma'am.
so we'll continue from the next, like say last previous class. We discussed about what is accounting and we also discussed about real account. So these are the questions related to your purchases and sales. Okay. So last class I told you, no, like next session we will be discussing about answers. Correct. So these are the questions which is there in front of last. Okay. Please mute, no, everybody. Mute all. Everybody, please mute yourself. Okay. So these are the questions. Okay. So I want you all to interact here. I want the answers from your end. So who is going to answer? Only that person unmute and answer. Rest of them and all in the session, please mute yourself. Okay. It is creating a disturbance a lot. So that's why. Okay. Who is going to answer? I want only them to unmute. Rest of the members and all, please mute yourself. Okay. So purchased goods for cash, purchased goods on credit. Remember that I also explained you in the last class, purchased goods for cash and purchased goods on credit. That means if there is a cash mentioned in the question, cash account only. Okay. So if it is purchased from any person or from any company means that too on credit basis. Crediting means purchase account will be deleted to person name you have. To person name. Okay. Rabia, can you please unmute everybody? So it's creating lots of disturbance. Can you please mute everyone?
Okay, ma'am.
It's creating lots of disturbance, right? So please mute all. Only who is interested to tell the answers, they will mute themselves. Give only permission for them. Once they message, yeah. So who is interested to answer, please put in a chat. Only we are going to unmute you. Okay. Fine. Thank you for your cooperation. Yeah. So here, Preeti is unmuted actually. Preeti, can you answer for the purchases?
First one, purchase account debit to cash account, ma'am.
So you explain how it is purchase account debit to cash. Even that also you explain your other friends in the session.
When we are purchasing goods means cash goes out. So purchase account is debit and cash account is credit.
Yes. So here, when you're purchasing a goods, whatever goods you're purchasing, that goods are coming in and cash is going out. Cash is going out. It is a very simple logic. Here also the cash is decreasing because of your purchasing a goods. Huh? Okay, so goods are coming in. So goods means it is maybe any goods you're purchasing or it may be any asset also. Any asset you're purchasing also or any goods you purchase also, cash will be going out. Okay. So as per the rule of a real account. So Preeti, what is the rule of real account? Rule of real account.
Debit the receiver, credit the giver.
Debit, sorry, come again. Rule of real account.
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
Exactly. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out is a rule of a real account. So according to the rule of real account, whatever the goods you are purchasing, purchase will be coming in and cash is going out. So your purchase account will be debit to cash account. Okay. So next, second one. Purchased goods on credit from Mr. Praveen. So Preeti, can you answer for this?
Yes, ma'am. Here purchase account debit and Mr. Praveen account credit, ma'am.
So purchase account will be debit to Praveen account because you're purchasing on credit basis. On credit basis, the goods is purchased. So purchase account will be debit to Praveen account. Okay. Third one,
Purchase account debit to Sarita account.
no, it's wrong. Purchase account debit to cash account.
Okay, ma'am.
Because you are purchasing from Sarita, that's true. But in the question, cash is mentioned. In the question, cash is mentioned. Okay. So purchase account debit to cash only you have to take. Even though the person name is mentioned, so it is clearly telling that from the cash you have purchased from that person. That means it is a cash purchase only. Purchase account debit to cash account. Next one, purchase account data to cash account. Okay. Next. So for sales, like Abdul, can you answer for the sale?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Which question you asking me? Purchase goods for cash from Sarita.
Purchased goods is done. You answer
Yes,
for the sales.
yes, ma'am. Sold goods for cash is 45,000. As this sale always comes in credit and cash always comes in debit. So 45,000 is debit, ma'am. Cash 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 account debit by 45,000. Sales account credit by 45,000.
So cash account debit to sales account.
Yes, ma'am.
To sales account. Okay. Next one.
Ma'am, next one, ma'am, is Tava and Company. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. Please carry on.
Yes, ma'am. As here, there is no cash and credit is given, only name is given. And so this is, we have to assume it as it's a credit account. Tava and Company will be debited 1 lakh rupees and
To sales account.
to sales account 1 lakh rupees, ma'am.
Okay. Correct. Next one.
Next one, ma'am, sold goods to Sarita and Company on credit. Ma'am, it has clearly mentioned it is credit. So Sarita and Company should be debited 1,50,000 and sales account should be credited 1,50,000.
Okay. Correct. So next one.
Sold goods to Varun 35,000 for cash. But here in this, the transaction is cash transaction, but they have given us name. We can show his name in description, Varun, but we have to take it as cash transaction only, ma'am. So debit comes to cash and sales account is credited, ma'am, 35,000.
Yes. So cash account debit to sales account will be the one. Okay. So the next. Yeah. So till here, hope everybody is clear with this purchase and sales. Say for you, for more practice of purchase and sales. So I hope today's session now Preeti and Abdul have also explained you about entries, how the purchase and sales will be taken. Okay. Say for more practice of purchase and sales, I am going to forward you some more questions which is related to purchase and sales only. Okay, some more questions which is related to only purchase and sales I am going to share you. Just check your WhatsApp group. I have shared you the question. So this is a question. You can just check your WhatsApp group. Okay. Here you have a commenced a business with a capital. So the first question is commenced a business with a capital. That means it is a capital investment into the business. Okay. So here it is very standard always cash account debit to capital account you have to take. For every company, first question will be the same. Say most of the time you can see this question, commenced business with capital or started business with capital or capital investment into the company. Like you can see most of the time you can see this question. Okay. So here cash account will be debit to capital account. Always it will be cash account debit to capital account only. Got it. So rest of the things you can see purchased goods. Say you can see all are related to purchases only. Hope you can understand. All are related to purchase only. This is for your practice. This is completely for your practice. Okay. Say. So till here the question is taken. This is completely for your practice only. Okay. Fine. So we will discuss now one by one. Say first one I already told you. Purchased goods from Viru. So who will answer this question? So come on, no, fast if you answer so that we can also discuss many more topics actually. Purchased goods from Viru. What will be the journal entry?
Ma'am, the purchase goods from Viru is credit purchase, ma'am, as they have not mentioned cash and credit, ma'am.
Yeah.
Only name is mentioned. Yes, ma'am. The 20,000 goes to purchase debit, ma'am, and 20,000 goes to Viru's.
So it's a purchase account debit to Viru account. Purchase account debit to Viru account. Next.
Yes,
so say purchase account debit to Viru account. So next one, purchased goods for cash.
Ma'am, it's 15,000 rupees to cash account, ma'am, and sales account is 15,000.
No, you have to answer properly. Like you are explaining a question. Explaining a question is not required. Purchase account debit to cash. That's it in a simple way. Okay. Next. So next, apart from Abdul, who can answer the next one? Purchase goods from Abhiram for cash. So anybody else? So anybody else can answer.
Purchase account debit to Abhiram account.
Read the question once again. Purchase goods from Abhiram for cash.
Abhiram DR for cash. To cash.
Purchase account debit to Abhiram for cash means like your goods are purchased from Abhiram, but that is for a cash. It is a cash purchase. Okay. Purchase account will be debit to cash account. Next one. Next one. So purchase account debit to Sham account it will come. Cash account data to Tarun account. Next is Okay, so it is a sales now. Sorry, sold goods for 15,000 to Tarun. That means Tarun account will be debit to sales account. Cash account data to sales account 20,000. Cash account data to sales account 6,000. Pranav account data to sales account. Viru account data to purchase return, because previously you have purchased from Viru only. Sales returns account data to Tarun account. Previously it was sold to Tarun. Goods taken by the proprietor for personal use. This is purchased goods for personal use. The goods has been purchased. Okay, so anything that you take for personal use, you can consider it as a drawings account. So drawings account debit to cash account. Okay, drawings account debit to cash account. That is goods taken by the proprietor for personal use means drawings account data to cash you can consider. Land account data to cash account. Machinery account data to cash account. Computers account data to Intel computers. Cash account data to sales. Purchase account data to cash account. Furniture account data to cash account. Okay, so if you guys interact, you will get more and more knowledge. If not, it will be one side learning only. I have to show the questions. I should only show the answers also. Got it? No. So this will never work out actually. So if you guys are not interacting. So for interacting, you have to interact. Say we will have hardly 40 minutes time only. Got it? So if you guys still you think and you sit keeping a phone with you, so it is waste of time. Understood? No. So like interact, even if it is a wrong also doesn't matter. You tell whatever you know. Why? Because you are here to learn only. You are in a learning stage. You do mistakes, you do tell wrong answers also, no problem. Doesn't matter because you all are here to learn. You are learning something. Okay, in the learning stage, you do many mistakes, you do many wrong answers. Doesn't matter. You don't have to worry, you don't have to explain others, or you don't feel shy also. Understood, no? Everyone who are very much serious about the sessions only you attend. Okay, so if you are very much serious in learning only you attend the class. Okay, so just for a sake you are there in the group and you just want to attend the class means, like if you are not interested means please don't attend. Okay, if you are interested only you attend the session. Okay, I want interaction in the class for Tally, and it is a very fast interaction should be there. Okay, fine. So let me just share you like one more, like say let me explain you about personal account and nominal account also. Say personal account and nominal account. Say personal account, always remember personal account means say person. Person means it is like a individual person, like me. I am an individual person. Okay, like you are an individual person. Okay, personal account means always it is a individual person. It may be an individual person. Okay, it may be any organization. Okay, it may be any NGO sectors, it may be any company also, it may be any corporate bodies also, anything is also called as person. Bank is also called as person. Name of the person, like say, Abdul is a person, Preeti is a person, say Rabia is a person. Any person name is given in the question means that is a personal account rule. Also, you have to apply that. Okay, any bank name is given means apply the personal account rule also along with the real account. Along with the real account. Okay, say it is a double entry system. You all are learning this entire account system that starts from the double entry system. That is a debit and credit. If one debit and credit, two terms are there, correct now? So you can apply either real account or personal account. either real account or personal account, or both maybe real account also, both maybe personal account also, maybe personal account or nominal account, maybe nominal account or real account, anything. So all these three types of the accounts, it will be combinedly used. It is not used individually also, combinedly it is used. Okay, so any person name, if it is mentioned in the question, means consider that you have to apply the personal account rule also. Both you have to apply personal account rule. Okay, you can see if there is a cash and person name. Understand, if there is a cash and a person name mentioned in the transaction, means you have to apply real account and the personal account, both. Okay, real account and personal account, both you have to apply there. Understood? No. So the person name is given means that person is receiving or the person is giving. That you should understand. So whether the person is receiving or whether the person is giving. Because personal account rule will always tell you that debit means the receiver, credit means the giver. That means debit means the person who is receiving the amount, that person name you have to take under the debit place. The person who is giving the amount means that person name you have to take under the credit place. Understood? No. So debit means the receiver, credit means the giver. Understand? The person who is receiving a amount, his name you have to take under a debit side. The person who is giving a amount, his name you have to take under a credit side. Got it? So according to this, you have to understand person means it may be any person name, any bank name, any company name, any organizational names also. Okay. So just see some examples I have mentioned you here. Some examples. Say deposited money in the bank is a one example. Deposited money in the bank means what? Here consider bank. You have a bank. That bank is receiving or the bank is giving. When you deposit a money into a bank, bank is receiving a amount or bank is giving a amount.
Receiving,
Understand?
ma'am.
So when bank is
Receiving,
receiving,
ma'am.
means bank name you should take under the debit place. Cash you have to take under the credit place. Understood? No. Next, amount received from any person or any company. Second point, amount received from any person or any company. That means here the person is giving. So when the person is giving means take that person name under the credit side, cash debit side, cash account debit to any person who is giving amount. Okay. Third point, amount paid to any person or any company. You are paying amount to any person or any company means here that person is receiving. So take that person name under a debit side, cash or bank under a credit side. So fourth point, fund transferred from one person to another person, or one company to another company, or one bank to another bank. So here two persons are there. So which person is giving, which person is receiving? You should understand. Giving person you have to take under a credit side, receiving person you should take under a debit side. Okay. Finally, fifth point is that withdrawn money from the bank. So when you withdraw the money from the bank, bank is giving. Bank is giving means take bank under the credit side. So basically, withdrawn from the bank means two things are there. One is from office purpose. Say for office purpose you withdraw the money, or personal. Say for personal purpose also you withdraw the money. When you withdrawing for office purpose means you have to take as a cash account debited to bank account. Okay. When you withdraw the money for a personal purpose means you take as a drawings account debited to cash account. Okay. Drawings account debit to cash account. So these are the examples. Most of the transactions will come this way only. 90% of most of the transactions, 90% transactions, it is very simple to understand. Okay, so understand in a very simple way. Person, see, the person name is given, that person is receiving or giving. This will be applicable for everything. Say for example, previously, say here, yeah, see here, this question, I will explain you here also. Purchased goods from Mr. Praveen. You're purchasing a goods from Mr. Praveen means Praveen is a person, correct? No. So whether the person is giving a goods or receiving a goods. When you're purchasing from Praveen, say answer anybody. Your Praveen is supplying a goods or receiving a goods?
Supplying.
Supplying a goods, correct? So when he is supplying a goods means he is a giver only, correct? No, he is a giver only, correct?
Yes.
Correct
Yes,
or no?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So when he is a giver means you will be taking his name under credit only.
Credit.
Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
So purchase will come under a debit side.
Debit.
Praveen will come under a credit side. Correct. Same thing will be applied for sales also. Say sold goods to Kavya and Company. Kavya and Company you are selling. That means Kavya and Company is receiving or giving?
Receiving. Kavya is receiving and we are selling.
We are selling. So Kavya receiving means you will take Kavya name under debit side.
Debit side.
Correct.
And we are credit side.
Correct. So here one simple logic means credit side, sundry creditors are also called as a supplier towards the purchase. In case of purchase, whose name you take under a credit means that person is a supplier, means he is a giving for you. He is a giver. Supplier is nothing about a giver. We call sundry creditors are also called as a suppliers. Sundry creditors are also called as a suppliers. Okay. You can also call them as a vendors. Okay. Sundry debitors are also called as a customers. Okay. You can call them as a customer. Understood? No. So here supplier means he will give. You take his name under credit side. Customer means he will receive. You take his name under a debit side. Same thing is applied. Personal account rule only. But we are not seeing very in depth. As we learned real account, on the basis of real account rule, what comes in, what goes out, based on that we do the transaction. Okay, but when you think little more, you will understand it's not only real account but also personal account you are applying here, but also personal account rule. Without unknowingly, you can see, say I have not explained you personal account previous class, but again see your transactions which you have already written in your book. Understand, now you understand. Okay, so personal account plus real account, both you have applied here, both. Okay, but what we think only in the form of real account. That means what comes in, what goes out. Of course, goods are coming in, cash is going out. Goods are coming in, cash is going out when it is a cash. When it is a cash. But when there is no cash, when there is a person name, then how you are taking that person name under a credit side? How you are taking the person name under a debit side? If it is a cash, means cash is going out, cash is coming in, it is considered as a real account. But when there is no cash, if there is only person name on credit basis means, then also you are taking a person name under a credit side only. How? Because you are purchasing from him. He is a giver for you. So when he is a giver for you, his name will come under the credit or debit only. Okay. So accountancy is very interesting if you start learning. If you start learning, accountancy is very interesting for you. Understood? No? So real account is done, personal account is done. Remember real account rule, debit what comes in, credit what goes up. Personal account rule means debit the receiver, credit the giver. Okay. Next, let me explain you. Last and finally, let me explain you nominal account. Say nominal account means, understand, nominal account also very simple to understand nominal account. Whatever expenses you pay, whatever expenses you pay from your hand, all the expenses take under debit side only. Any expenses you pay telephone bill, you pay for internet, you pay for stationery, you pay rent, you pay salary, anything that you pay from your hand, that everything you will be taking under a debit side only. Okay, so from which mode of the payment you are doing, you are paying through cash or you are paying through bank. Cash or bank will come under a credit side. Okay, whatever you pay that come under a debit side, so cash or bank you have to take under a credit side. Okay, so here nominal account rule, it is very simple. Whatever you pay, expenses you should take under a debit side, income you have to take under a credit side. Whatever you receive a discount, you may receive a commission, you may receive a interest, anything that you receive that you will be taking under a credit side. Whatever you pay, you will be taking under a debit side. Whatever you pay, you will be taking under a debit side. Whatever you receive, you will be taking under a credit side. Very simple to understand this nominal account also. Okay, so any more questions you guys having? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any more questions?
Yes, ma'am.
So now I am going to share you one more question. So this question will include all real account, nominal account, personal account, everything it will include. Okay, so let me share you. Say this is the question. Okay, so it includes everything, real, nominal, personal, all the three it includes here. So first one is business started with cash. That means a cash account debit to capital account. Okay. From the second question, you guys start doing. Okay. So we will discuss about this question for the next session. That is for tomorrow. Okay. So write the answers. Keep it with you. So these answers we will be discussing for the next session. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Fine then. Thank you all. That's all for today's class.
Thank you, ma'am.